Okay, so it's been raining like crazy. So please excuse all my drying of my unmentionables everywhere. Karma's in her bed. I threw my Wonder Woman thing over there because I found out that Wonder Woman is pagan, what was it called? Pagan goddess of justice. Yeah. So I can still wonder, but I'm just saying, I don't want to have the pagan goddess on my throne here. Anywho, this is what I'm doing right now. Since, I had to do the laundry and dry everything because I don't have a dryer, had to hang it outside. Then it's getting cold and then the rain comes. So then I have to kind of keep it in here and just turn the heater on. Yeah, that's kind of how I'm drying my stuff. I decided I need to get organized because this place is like, it's a small little area, but at the same time, it gets overwhelming. So I want to talk about organization. Sometimes you just have to put your hair up and just get to work. So I bought these when Office Depot was going out of business in my area. Normally $4.99, but I got them at a really good deal. But that was months ago, and it's time that I take them out. Don't you hate it when you buy stuff and then you don't use it? That's terrible. So this goes immediately in the trash can. You do not throw things on the floor. It goes in the trash can, or it goes on your lap until you can get to the trash can. This is also going to go in the trash. Although I will say, no, I can't use the back of that. Can't use it for a scratch pad. This is trash. Look at how much they wasted it just for all their advertisement. Okay, so what are these plastic things? These are like separators. And apparently you can write on them with a pen. I'm pretty sure that if I put something on here, because it's erasable, if I stuck my finger on it like a thumb, it's going to get on there. So that might not be the greatest thing, but you could put little labels on there. So what I've been doing is going through all of my folders or my binders, the things that I've been saving, because it's crazy. You've got your bill stuff, you've got your others, what other things, authentication stuff, your passport stuff, your financial aid for your student loan stuff or whatever. Hey, pictures. That's funny. That's a picture of me. Do I look the same? Do I look the same? I don't know what I'm doing there. I look the same. My hair's up. That's my mom, my aunt. I don't know who that is. Probably one of my uncle's friends. It looks like it was at my uncle's house or somewhere. Oh, that was at the floral shop. Yeah, that's me right there. I just found this. What is up with this? You got piles and piles of paper, and then you just have a random something. So we got to get organized. This is crazy making because you touch it too many times and you put it over here and then you touch it again. Everything needs to have its home, just like the trash can or the trash needs to go in the trash can right away. And then you throw it out. We got to get organized. So this is what I've done. Like I bought these types of binder things, sometimes they're on sale. I don't know if I like the flimsy ones, but you can kind of see through it a little bit. Here's another one I have. This is a hardcover kind. I like these kind. You can use it to kill things. I don't know. It's a little harder and then you can write on it. So I bought these cool plastic sheath things. And I did put some of my, what is it called? PS form 3811. These are the signature card. Whenever you send something out, then you know that they got it. They can't say they lost it. We got that you proof right here. And you can put your receipt in there. And I put it here with like a letter, a remittance copy down here that I had sent in for discharge. I don't know that it's going well for me on that one. Credit card. Because they still, they're not calling me, but they do send me these little letters right here that just say, hey, go check your thing online. Because we still want you to pay. And I'm like, how are we supposed to pay when I gave you the money order? And it's over here. The proof was there, but I don't know, maybe I need to make them the fiduciary. I heard something just recently about the F-56. I think it was Malika on her Zoom today, and Keith was on there, and they were talking about why are people filling out the F-56 to make people fiduciaries when they're already a fiduciary? That's a good point. But when I did get a letter from Verizon, they said, hey, we're just letting you know that we are not the fiduciaries for your account. But apparently they are, right? So I don't know. Gulp. Yeah. And how does that go for you? You send them a money order to pay for the whole entire year of the cell phone. And every month they're like threatening to turn it off. So I'm like, okay, uncle, here's my other credit card. I'll pay for that, whatever. Because you need service. And for a while I didn't have a car because I got in a car accident. And I had to do, what's it called? Lyft? To have someone take me to work. And yeah. How do you think that goes for you when you don't have a car and you have to go to work, and then you send a money order to Verizon for the whole year, or at least each month, to have them pay, discharge, whatever offset for your phone, and then they turn it off. And then you're like, oh man, I'm gonna have to pay this so I can call the Lyft so I can get to work. I'm just saying, didn't work out very well. So anyways, here's the little tabs here. And I put the utility bills. So that's the next one right here, right? Verizon, how much money is that? Here is the, what do they call that? The signature card. And here's the remittance receipt. And boy, do they sure want to see that. They're like, we didn't get payment. Well, I did send the money order. Can you prove it? Send us the remittance receipt that we received it. But yeah, here you received it when you signed this. And I sent you that. And then you had to fax it. Thank you, Malachi, my Facebook friend, for doing the fax. And apparently you can do fax on your phone because, I don't have a landline here. That really worked out great. I need to find out about that. So then here's the internet. And I had sent them their little dealy bopper. Here's I only sent them the first 2 pages, but I have all those 12 pages in here. I think that this is an Eon type of hour style money order. It's got all the codes and the whatevers and the obligations of the United States shall not be receivable for all public dues? Question mark? Stuff like that. So then, second notice, had to send them that fax, and then there's that green card again. So what is this one? Oh yeah, churches and accountability. Yeah. How's that going for you? Not good. Like, I've addressed at least, I don't know, over 3 or 4 pastors. And I sent them all letters, and I sent them all emails, and they don't respond at all. because they want to keep teaching the false stuff because it's fertility stuffs. And yeah, it does have a lot to do with why the people are suffering in the land. Don't you know that? Don't you know that? It's true. It's true, because look at it. If we do idolatry, and sometimes we don't know that we're doing idolatry. Like when I had the Wonder Woman blanket here, and I'm all Wonder Woman. Didn't realize. Sometimes even portraits, you know, kind of images, kind of like your driver's license and your ID and your Costco card. It's got an image of your face with your identification. I don't know. I mean, I also do media manipulation. You know what that is? Media, like painting. And see way over there, there's a sheep under that lamp. It's not a sheep lamp, but it just happens to be under the side lamp. It kind of looks like a sheep lamp, and it's got a little silly little mask that I made out of the towels that I make for my salon. So I made that with clay. It's a cookie jar. It's a sheep cookie jar. So in that aspect, that's media manipulation. But also, you know, media could also be online or on TV, you know, movies, stuff like that. I do those things too. I just don't do them all the time. Well, okay, maybe I do more videos right now. Okay, so, hey, I was on the phone once on my, what was it, an iPhone 11? It was weird. Like I never put that thing up to my ear because, you know, all that stuff, electromagnetic frequency goes in your brain. It does affect you, you know that, right? You know, sometimes it affects your ears and you can hear something in there like water. Anyways, I was talking to Bobby Calandra, my friend in my area, on speakerphone. And his voice, it was so loud. I don't know, it was acting weird. Something was going on over here, like I could feel my ear. All of a sudden, I had vertigo. It was bad. Vertigo. Never had that before. But my clients have told me that they have that, some of them. You know, when you get older and stuff. Maybe I'm getting older. I am over a half a century old now. But, I mean, God is old. I don't think he has vertigo and any of that stuff. So I'm not going to claim to have sickness, disease, stuff like that when you get old. Just because you're getting old, hey, I'm just saying, I'm not going to claim that. No. But anyway, so I ended up in the hospital. I didn't just end up in the hospital. It was a series of things. Like first I'm talking to Bobby Calandra on my phone. I go, oh, I feel dizzy. I got to get off the phone. My head, like felt like my brain was spinning inside my head. I sat down. I was getting nauseous. I threw up 8 times. It was bad. It was bad. And I went outside and I'm thinking, okay, is there a neighbor around here? Oh, that neighbor, he's not here, but his friend's there. Hey, can you tell him I might need a ride somewhere to the hospital? Because I don't want to drive myself because But then I had to get the lift, you know. This was last year before my car accident that I didn't cause, by the way. Anyways, I digress. I'm kind of talking about our society as a whole. But things happen with the technology, with sickness, different things. Like, you know, that was weird. And there is a tower. They have one of those 5G type of towers right across the way. Yeah. So when I ended up getting out of the hospital, oh, by the way, the first thing they asked me, do you have insurance? Do you have a social security number? I was like, oh, hey, exemption number, you take that? Okay, cool. So here, that bill, you know, little bills like $70 here and $2,000 there, stuff like that. But that was kind of cool because I was able to call them and say, hey, you guys took the social security number, so you already got paid, right? Did you need me to do the 1099A? And I did do it. but I did file it online. So apparently I was operating as the trustee of the trust, which I have a trust and an EIN number, but I did use that social security number. So I'm just saying, I don't know how that's going to work out, but we'll see. Okay, I have another one, Secretary of State in the apostille. Yeah, well, this one was for the GSA bonds. So I sent this check and then they sent it back and they go, oh, your request for authentication is being returned unprocessed pursuant to California Government Code Section 12181, which states the Secretary of State's office may refuse to perform a service or refuse a filing based on a reasonable belief that the service or filing is being requested for an unlawful, false, or fraudulent purpose to promote or conduct an illegitimate object or purpose, or is being requested or submitted in bad faith or for the purpose of harassing or defrauding a person or entity. Your documents and your check number 105 is enclosed. So what the heck? That was just weird. They didn't process, like I wanted to have the GSA bonds apostilled and then send them into the courthouse. You know, just saying. Yeah, and then they ended up taking them. I don't know what they did with them. They probably bundled them up and sold them. And then that CFO guy retired. So I'm just saying, what is this? Oh gosh. Oh, animal services. See, that's the problem with these erasable ones. You gotta get, I'm gonna do it again. This is the pen. Animal services. But the problem is with these weird, wacky plastic things, you touch it and yeah, I got it on my thumb. I knew that was going to happen. So I probably have to redo it again, do it on a sticker. I got those stickers and then you could just put it there because this is sucky. It just is not doing its deal. But anyway, so, you know, when you do a forgiveness letter about the license tag, the dog tags, and you go, you know what? I made a mistake. I didn't want to have your services. Here is your property back. And you send back their dog license. Because, you know, I don't want to do all those things that you're making me try to do with that. You know, I paid for the stuff on time and I did all that stuff like a good little girl or whatever. Then I grew up and I go, oh, you know what? I just noticed some things. Those shots. What the heck do you need rabies shots for every year? What the heck is that all about? When I was watching this guy on YouTube, he's a veterinarian for over 35 years, and he was in the Supreme Court. And he says that he knows he's going to kill the Chihuahuas when he gives them the same amount of rabies shot that you give to a Saint Bernard. You're going to give it to a Chihuahua. He goes, I know I'm going to kill that dog. And he also said that in the area where they gave the shot, that's a cancer. Start right there. Hello. And then one of my other friends, she had told me to look up the different USC code thing. And it was interesting. It said something about that all licensed dogs and cats, all tagged, are being used as experiments. And I was like, hey, I didn't get full disclosure. So I'm just saying, you guys didn't give me full disclosure about my dog being, you know, an experiment. So what was that? 7 USC chapter 54, 2141 states that your company is a research facility to identify and tag all live cats and dogs for research, and that I was to have been notified of that at the time of adoption. I adopted my furry child. I was not. So I was also not aware of an indentured voluntary servitude to your corporation, because these are animal services. Do you want to do services? It's like ticket services. Do you want to, pay for ticket services? Contract with those road pirates? But please accept my revocation of signature on all contracts with your business, as that unilateral indenture is harming me, the living woman. And I wish not to do business with your entity, as you have converted my name into another entity for which I hold copyright and trademark as my trust name. As a consumer, Title 15 USC 1692 protects me, as do other USC titles like 18 USC against identity fraud and color of law. Oh, and then I signed my name. It was to the CEO. And I sent them, private, special, and priority, certified mail, and all that good stuff. And then when they try to send me it back again, like a bill, hey, trust name, not any contract, send it back. Boom. And that looks like a ticket, which that was a long time ago. So here's another ticket I have. I can add this to that. I could do my tickets. I got a golden ticket. Oh wait, it's not golden. Oh yeah, that's right. I did just get a golden something. It's kind of interesting. When I went to that court the other day, they had two names on the same. I'm gonna throw this in the trash. I'll be right back. It was funny. Let me turn off one of these lights over here. Yeah, save electricity and all that good stuff, Okay, so what was I looking for? Oh, here's my little golden ticket. Yeah, you know what they did with this? They threw this in the trash. They threw it in the trash. Like I went to make an appointment on their calendar because I was like going, maybe I should get, maybe the straw man does need to have a, oops, I had an onion. Burped a little bit. Excuse me. I didn't know I was going to make a video, but I just thought we should do something about organization and all the different things, because it's a lot of stuff that we should be minding our own business. So it was interesting that they got my name here on the top, and then they have another name right there, which it looks like my name, but it's not my name. Two different first names. I thought, oh, that's weird. And, it's like little silly things. License plate display, $25. And then they're saying I'm a driver, $212. But, by the time they add up all their stuffs and all that, it's like $1,000. Get real. This is called enrichment. What do they call that? Unjust enrichment. And those guys are not judges. They are administrators or commissioner administrators. They threw this in the trash because he asked me, are you the name? I'm like, no. He goes, okay, you get out of here. And then they threw that in the trash. How do I know? Because I recorded him. I said, where is the yellow paper? I think I have the right to have my paperwork, right? They go, oh, well, it's in the trash. Well, can you get it for me, please? Because I have the right to have my paperwork. So they gave it to me. And what does it say on the top? Cited and released. That was the release status. But the guy, he says, yeah, she didn't show up. TIA submitted. Was that trial in absentia or something? Meaning I'm failure to appear. I was like, just wait 1 second here. I was there. He said, she's not here. I'm like, no, I'm here. I'm just not your person that's here. Just saying. Anyways, do that in the trash. So I don't know. I have to get my stuff. I'm gonna have to write a letter. Like, what do they call that? A conditional acceptance. Yeah, or legal notice in demand. I'm gonna have to send it all in, and I have evidence that I was there because I recorded it on my phone. You guys can use your cell phone, you know that voice memo thing. Just turn it on, stick it in your pocket, because otherwise they're gonna make you pay money for their recording. But just saying. So having your stuff organized is good, because otherwise it gets all over the place, and then you end up with, I don't know, pictures from when you were 9 years old. Why? I must have went through my file drawer and this just came out. I'm just saying, now I'm gonna have to find a place for this. But you're gonna have to we have to get more organized. We just have to, and keep our stuff together. Like I did get this book over here from the post office. Oh, but I haven't really done anything with it yet. Like, I don't know, Hamilton said, yeah, you can do it wrong. I'm like, okay, well, does that mean bad things can happen? So I didn't do any of it at all. But I think that that's probably a good idea to, and I could rip out the page because it looks like, yeah, it's perforated. I could put all of the ones for a court case or a ticket, all the ones for animal services on another, and I can stick it in there. And that's what I think I'm probably going to do. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do. Put them with that so I can have it with me. Because if I go through all these different things and try to put it in there, I'm never going to do it because I've had that for a while now. So I'm thinking I like this idea of keeping the stuff with the letter. I like that idea. And I could take this with me, There's a lot of different things. Oh my gosh. Yeah. There's a lot of things. I'm just saying. So you could even maybe do this for the year 2019, and that's going to be 2020, and the next one could be 2021. That probably would be a good idea to do that. I think. Yeah. I think it would be a good idea to do that. So that's what I'm working on, trying to be organized. So give me some ideas in the comments below. And please like my channel, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I haven't done any commercials, but it would be nice if I could get enough people and then I could do commercials, maybe at least 1 or 20. No, I was kidding. I was watching Radiant Clone channel. I just couldn't handle all the commercials every 3 seconds. I'm like, no, it's bad enough I have to learn this stuff. And then I have to keep skipping through the commercials. That sucks. So I don't have any commercials on mine, at least right now. But I think eventually, who knows, maybe, I don't know, do people get checks? I'm sure people do. I'm not getting any checks. But anyways, let me know how you are being organized. So that's what I'm thinking is a good thing to do, to get organized. Good night.